Hi, Aries. Welcome to your tarot reading. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. I'm going to pull a traditional Celtic cross spread. Whatever message comes out is what you need to hear. I've set that intention with my guides and my deck. So we will get into the tarot and see what messages they have for you. If it popped up on your page, then it's for you. If you came here for the title, which I don't even know what that is yet, then this is definitely for you. So let's get into your message. I feel like there's been a lot of focus on your stability lately. Let's see. Be sure and subscribe if you feel called to. Leave me a comment. It does help out my channel and I really appreciate it. It helps other people get the messages too. So let's see. All right. Yeah, so again, we have this King of Pentacles, which is the bottom of the deck. This is all about stability, wealth, prosperity. This is like long-term wealth and stability, right? This isn't something that's like get rich quick kind of thing. It's also, if it's a person, it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. It could just be the energy that is around you right now. So, but you very well could be dealing with a person that is very stable, successful, very grounded. So the situation here is the Six of Wands, which is about a victory, a success. It's about being seen. And it's just about like your pride and enjoying recognition and success, right? Like there is something here that you want to be victorious in and you want to be seen in. The blockage is the King of Wands. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So you could very well be blocking yourself. This is just about not standing in your power, right? You're not having a success because you're not standing in your power. You're not being true to who you are in some way. You know, the King of Wands is very entrepreneurial. He is very big picture thinking, very bold, very good leader, right? So that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. I feel like this is just, and you can be male or female, it doesn't matter. Masculine, feminine energy we all have, but this is just about kind of like not feeling in your power. And maybe because the success hasn't occurred yet and it kind of has you feeling a little just out of your comfort zone, you know, just feeling incomplete. And this has to do with some kind of growth and expansion. This can be like business, again, with your stability. Maybe you are trying to grow your business and you want this victory in some way. You want to grow and expand your business, right? So I always see like the ships here in the background. So maybe you want to kind of go global with a business or whatever this is for you, where you want growth and progress. And it's also about expectations. Like you're expecting some kind of victory here, but you're not standing in your power in order to bring that in. And I feel like that's just you needing to kind of really have that self-confidence, that charismatic attitude that fire signs have, and really taking charge of things, taking control of the situations. So in the past, we have the Tower. And this could be the very reason why you are not feeling in power right now. The Tower is that chaos energy, right? Sudden change, sudden upheaval. Maybe you lost a home. Maybe you lost some stability here with that King of Pentacles energy. But it's about like just embracing the change and embracing what is to come, right? So the Towers happen for a reason. Clearly, your stability was affected here. You know, again, you could have lost a house, you could have lost a business, you could have lost whatever it was. There was just this sudden, fast change. It'll be different for each of you, but I think it's left you feeling very unstable, right? Because the King of Pentacles is about stability. So whatever that sudden, fast change was that happened in the recent past, it's left you feeling very unstable and just not in control, not in your power. It's, I think, affected your self-confidence a lot too, with that King of Wands being the blockage. So your higher self, your subconscious, we have the Ten of Swords. So there is a painful ending that is going on. You are ending some kind of really tough cycle and embracing some type of new beginning here, wanting to move into something new after this painful cycle. And again, that can be financial instability. It can be ending a relationship, whatever it was for you. There's just this need to release and transform that energy. And I feel like that's kind of just what you're going through right now. And, you know, when you're trying to end a tough cycle, it can kind of take you out of your element, right? Out of that confidence and just needing to really push through things. So in the near future, we have the Lovers card. So this is about partnerships. It's also about decisions, right? Balance, because it is a 2. But in the near future, we have this Lover. So this can be a love relationship coming in. This can be some kind of partnership coming in. Maybe you decide to take on some kind of business partner and it brings in some more stability, right? But this is also maybe you just have a choice to make. Maybe you make some kind of choice, whatever that is for you, whether it's in love or business. It is about like a partnership here. So your feelings, we have the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is my card for being single, but it's also that you feel single, you feel independent, you're feeling, this is about like financial stability, right? Handling your own and being able to manifest all the abundance that you want. This is rewarded efforts, material security, and being self-sufficient in who you are. So I really feel like you're probably kind of coming back to yourself after a really tough cycle, some kind of tough ending in your life. And you may just be feeling very single. You know, maybe you feel lonely, or that you've been going at things alone. Whatever this Tower moment and this 10 of Swords was for you, maybe you just feel like you've kind of been on your own and you need to take on some kind of partner, or you want to take on some kind of partner, right? Whether that's in love or in business. The energy that's around you, the influence, we have the Ace of Wands, which is that adventure, that passionate new beginning, and like kind of stepping into new energy and new passions, whatever that is for you. It can be just like your creative spark coming back, right? You're finally getting this, your spark back, right? And you want this new beginning after a tough ending, because with the 10s and the Tower, of course, those are about endings, right? And sudden fast change. And then after every ending comes a new beginning. So I feel like this is what's currently in your energy. Spirit is trying to, see how this hand is like holding out the wand here? Spirit is trying to hand you this new passionate beginning. And that's what's in your environment right now. So your hopes and fears, we have the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles are about putting in that work and really focusing on your skills, really focusing on building your skill set, you know, whatever that is for you. You could be really building your self-confidence. You could be really focused on building a business. Whatever this skill was for you that you've really been focusing on here is, you know, like you're hoping that the skills pay off, right? You're hoping that your hard work is going to pay off, that you've put your energy and your efforts in here. And I really feel like they will. So the overall outcome, we have the 10 of Wands. This is another end of a cycle, right? This is putting down those burdens, releasing burdens that don't serve you. It is about kind of freeing yourself from some type of burden here. And, you know, it's about like burnout, struggle. After a Tower moment and that 10 of Swords, I mean, you have 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. So you're definitely at the end of some kind of cycle here for yourself. But that 10 of Wands is about releasing all of that and being able to move on from the struggles and really focusing on, you know, the burnout and the tension and the struggle. And you're probably just feeling very exhausted, but in the end, you are going to release that. So let's see, what do they not see coming here, spirits? Does Aries not see coming? Interesting. Okay. So we have the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the World card here. So this very well could be a love partner that is coming in, because we have the King of Pentacles on the bottom, which is about like stability, feeling stable and everything. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles here. This could also just be about you balancing your masculine and feminine energy, right? So that masculine energy, that King of Wands energy, is like going after things, taking action, really like the go-getter, the leader type of energy, right? Not that feminine energy is not leader, but it's just that more action oriented type of energy, right? Whereas the feminine energy is being able to receive, kind of sitting in like that Empress energy and letting things come to you. So this is Six of Pentacles is about like reciprocity, right? Equal give and take. This is about like a gift from the universe. So I feel like it's also about balance, because this person is holding like the scales here. I feel like things are definitely going to balance out and become more stable and grounded. And there's like this cycle that is ending, right? You're stepping into like a whole new cycle. So when I look at the World card, the circle here reminds me of like a portal, right? This wreath is in a circle. So you have completed some kind of cycle and you're stepping into a new one here. And I feel like it's going to be very abundant, balanced, grounded energy, and very nurturing, because the Queen of Pentacles can be that very nurturing. But it is going to be very prosperous as well. With the King and Queen of Pentacles, it's financial stability, prosperity, wealth. I feel like this is just kind of you stepping into this whole new beginning here. This whole new world is what I want to say with that World card. But yeah, definitely things balancing out and that reciprocity. This very well could be a love partner that is coming in. And that could be, what that painful ending was. Maybe you've had painful endings in relationships in the past. It could be a business partner as well. And you guys are just equally, King and Queen of Pentacles, you're just equal partners. And, one of you may have more masculine, one of you may have more feminine. So it makes you really good business partners together. Let's see. What do they Spirit? Funny, I was talking about the Empress. So that is your focus. Like, sit more in that feminine energy, the Empress, right? She is abundant, she is nurturing. But the Empress, it's not that you don't do anything, but it's when you manifest, you kind of put it out there to the universe, and then you sit in this receiving energy. You let the universe do what it needs to do, and it brings in all of this abundance and creativity, right? This is just a very fertile, it's also about like birthing something new here. So again, with this Ace of Wands, you could be taking a new passionate beginning. Again, this could be like some kind of creative adventure. Maybe you want to start your own business. Maybe you want to move and, go somewhere else and start a whole new life. It'll be different for each of you. But the advice from Spirit is to just kind of sit in that Empress energy, really let things come to you, and also take care of yourself, right? The Empress really takes care of herself, that self-love, that nurturing yourself, again with the Queen of Pentacles, the nurturing. And then we have the Page of Wands, which is like remaining optimistic and like the fresh ideas. So also being open to receive like this new these new ideas, these new optimistic, again fiery, passionate ideas. And then also with the Knight of Pentacles here, the grounded, stable energy, and really focusing on putting in the details. So I feel like this is just about grounding something in, right? With a new beginning that you're very passionate about. This Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, but it's also very stable, very grounded, very long lasting. So I think that's just about like, he reads the details. He does all the tedious work that you don't want to do, reading contracts, working out those fine details. And I feel like this is just Spirit telling you to sit in that Empress energy, remain open to these new ideas, remain optimistic, and really kind of focus on what you want long term, what you want to build long term, and really ground that in for yourself. So I really love this energy for you. I think this is amazing. Like, you definitely have a new beginning here, some kind of partnership coming in, whether that's in business or love. You take it how it resonates for you. It'll be different for each of you. But I'm going to pull one or two of these Oracle cards. It's energy Oracle. I have been asked to do Oracle cards again lately, so I'm trying to just, whatever you guys request, I'm trying to do that for you. So I'm going to pull one or two of these for you. Let's just get like an idea of the energy from Spirit. We have guidance. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward and trust. I release my fate, and my faith is rewarded. yeah, so again, just give it to the universe, God, spirit, and let them, do the dirty work. Let them work on things for you behind the scenes. Being true. I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with power of truth and love. Yeah, this King of Wands, this standing in your energy, right? Knowing who you are, being confident in who you are. And, you know, just letting the universe help you here. You're stepping into like this whole new beginning. And I feel like things are going to turn out really great for you. You've got really good things coming in. You're just ending a painful cycle, which, you're at the end of it. So you're at the tail end here and you're going to move into great things. So I hope this message helped and I will see you next time. Bye.